back at it again, Puzzle Pieces, and and for part two of the Finishing Yuri on Ice saga, we're going to do episode six through seven. If you hear a loud beeping coming from out there, there's nothing on fire. It is just laundry that I don't want to do right now. So we start off the episode. We're going to jump right on into this. If you have not watched 4 and 5, I don't know how to add stuff. I really don't. So just go on my channel. Just click on my little face icon at the bottom, and you'll see all my videos. So do that. So we start the episode 6 off with Yuri and Victor leaving for a Um, I believe they are going. Where are they going? I have no idea where they're going. I believe what's the first stop on his tour? I think they're getting on a plane. They're getting on a plane. Like I think they're going to China. Right, that makes sense. I think they're going back to China. No, no. Ooh, starting off the rocky start. It's gonna come to me. Give me a minute. Yes, it is the cup of China. I lied. Yes. No, wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is the cup of China. Yes, it is the cup of China. Because the next episode, he says at the end of the next episode he's heading to Moscow. So that's the second stop on his trip. So he is going to. So right now, currently, he is in the cup of China. It took me too long to figure that out. Sorry, guys. Um, they leave, go to China, and Victor's not really used to flying in he's not really used to flying in like not higher class. But like since he's flying with Yuri, he kind of has to like muddle, I guess, and like kind of like leans on his shoulder, and it's really cute, and they're really cuddly. So they look even more cute. Um, and once they land in China, China has to get used to the fact that like Yodkov is gonna want nothing to do with him. Because he's a nice person and like he wants to be friends with everyone, and like he kind of has to get used to that kind of cold shoulder from Yodkov. Um, then we are introduced to Chris. Now, I'm gonna say the connection dot for episode 10. I gotta say it for episode 10. I have to. But oh, but I lied. First, Victor, Peachy, Yuri, and Celestino, they all go have like dinner or whatnot and eat. And both Celestino and Victor end up getting drunk as hell. And like people posted on Instagram, and like a lot of like the social media aspect of the show, it does come from actual skaters who who are like very involved in like not just their skating career, but like social media like Instagram. So I liked how like kind of real world aspect of skating was brought into the show. So that's really really good on the writers. Um. So after so after yep, just ignore that. After the night after every Celestino and Victor get drunk as hell, Victor somehow get naked, alluding to episode 10, just saying. Um, we get to the next day, and Chris is automatically off the bat very, very touchy feely with Yuri. It's sort of going back to what happened in episode 2, where Victor was extremely touchy feely, like touching faces and like snuggling like with Yuri right off the bat. So we're kind of getting to that. Chris is very mad and pressed about the fact that like you're left, and like and he's kind of shook about him leaving, just like the rest of the skating world, because they were never expecting him to they weren't expecting him to like just leave the skating world and go be a coach. And like no one really believes he's actually a coach, blah blah blah, and like it's kind of like it's kind of rude about it, and it kind of like was like um you're kind of greedy, keeping Victor all to yourself and whatnot, and Chris is just sort of being playful, teasing Chris. And to be honest, like Chris is one of my favorite characters. I don't know why. Chris is one of my favorite characters in the whole show. It is Mach-Chin. Maka is my favorite character, even though he's a dog. He or she is a dog, but whatever. Then Yuri, then Victor, and then Chris. Chris is one of my favorite characters in the whole show. I love Chris so much. I feel like he's like my spirit animal. I love Chris. He's just like the essence of sex. Like sex with me before they cut my stuff. Before they copyright me. Let me stop singing. But I mean, he's sort of like has this very sex appeal. And I feel like he's that character that turns himself on. And like we kind of see it in like the English. To me, I don't know if it's just me and like listening to English dubs, but like it kind of sounds like he seduces himself. I don't know if that like I don't know if that's just me, but like I just feel like he seduces himself and like y'all, if y'all watch the episode, y'all know what I'm talking about. Leave in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about when I say Chris seduces himself, and leave a comment down below if y'all confused because I don't want to say it on film and get myself recorded. I'm not doing it. And when Yuri goes to skate, because I believe he skates before Chris, and Yuri kind of like brings like Victor close and tells him like watch me, don't take your eyes off me and watch me, which is sort of very. And they have like this another couple moment. Like I feel like they're that couple that knows that everyone knows they're a couple except for them. I feel like they'd be that couple. Like everyone knows they're a couple. We get it, y'all. Couple, y'all. Cute. Especially after episode 10. Everyone knows they're a couple except for Yuri. Even Victor knows they're together by episode 10, except for Yuri. But just saying. I feel like they'd be that couple. And right off the gate he takes first place and he beats his own personal score with his arrows routine. The Russian skater that has like the makeup, who has the heartbroken theme, I found him to be extremely creepy. Like his makeup just looks weird. I just find him a very creepy, sort of obsessed kind of character. But like I kind of sort of like him by like episode 9. I think I kind of start to like him, but whatever. I just find him extremely creepy. I don't know why. Like especially when he has the makeup on, I find him creepy. Even Mila, Yuri's friend, from Russia, kind of makes fun of his makeup, saying I always laugh when he has his makeup on, and like the other girl next to her kind of laugh, and like Yuri says, "Leave me out of your hand," and like apparently he was dating this girl, and like this girl broke up with him and started dating this other dude. And they're all over Instagram and just being that annoying couple on Instagram, always posting kissy selfies all the time. It's annoying. And yeah, to me, I just find him really weird. Like when he's in costume and skating, I find him weird. But like outside of skating, I think he's pretty fine. He's okay. And then we have Leo. Leo's like my fifth favorite character because I love music and he loves music. He's just kind of chill. He's just kind of okay. We're gonna vibe. I like his character. I really do. Um, he kind of has like this music sort of theme, and I like it. I like it. And Chris's performance, he's last. 12 skate, and he has this sort of sex appeal as well. I think he said, no, that's not him. That's the other dude that did Mambo. That's the other dude. I was about to say that his theme was like Reed, but it's not. I forget what Chris's theme was. I forget. But like he kind of makes the comment before saying like Yuri's theme is like Yuri may have like Arrow as one of his programs, but like I'm the king of arrows and I find it kind of funny. Like I said before, I feel like he's that kind of character to turn himself on and get himself kind of like uppity and aroused. And yeah, I just find Chris is kind of I like Chris a lot. I really do. He's kind of cool. He's one of my top 10. He's probably my top 5 favorite characters to be honest. It's Maka-chan, Yuri, um, Maka-chan, Yuri, Victor, Peachy, and Leo. Those are my top five. Yeah, those are my top five favorite characters. Because the dog has to be first. Dog lover, dog's gotta be first. And it's a pretty high score, but Yuri ends up taking first place in this stage of the program, and that's sort of all that happens in episode 6. Then we jump forward to episode 7, which is one of my favorite episodes. I love episode 7. It's one of my favorite episodes. So this one might be a little bit longer. Um, Basically, Yuri is kind of a wreck. He's anxious as hell about today's performance because this kind of decides if he moves forward to Moscow or not, and he becomes extremely, extremely nervous. In the fact that people are saying you took Victor away from the ice and blah blah blah, that's not helping at all. He's not sleeping. He's sort of panicking or felt like if I end up failing, that looks bad on him, and we get to that sort of battle toward the middle of the episode. And Victor tries to help him, go to sleep and takes a nap with him. That doesn't help. And throughout watching all of the other skaters skate, Victor Yuri is panicking. He's extra nervous. And this entire episode was just him having a panic attack. That's basically what this episode was. And we're gonna go even Victor has to take him to the garage just so he doesn't have to listen to what's going on in the ring. And Victor kind of makes the comment saying that if he was a new skater, I would understand, but he's not. He should be past this by now. So he doesn't really understand how to help Yuri in this situation. But going back to all the other skaters for a minute, they all try to tell a really cool story. There's one that tells the story of the samurai story, and he infiltrates the enemy's lair, and he kind of gets killed. His partner gets killed, and story was really cool. I think that was Leo's story. I think that was really interesting. We go back to weird heartbreak story and this kind of swan outfit. I find him weird. I'm still gonna say he's weird. Peachy, he's kind of the first Thailand skater to land a toe loop. And I guess that's kind of historic in the skating community since not a lot of people from Thailand skate, I guess. I don't know. And he kind of wants to bring skating to Thailand, to his home country. So that's kind of cool. So I kind of like Kiki. He's cool. And then we get to this emotional scene where Victor and Yuri are in the garage, the parking garage of the building, and this is sort of Victor's moment to be tested as a coach. Can I really be a coach? And he's never really dealt with emotions and crying people. He even says I can't do crying people. I don't know how to deal with people crying in front of me, which I'm kind of surprised by. I'm kind of not because he has Yodkov as the coach, and I don't think Yodkov's the kind of person that will comfort people who are crying. I just feel with Yodkov, he'd be the kind of person just give them a shake and say, "Pull it together." I feel Yodkov is, and I feel kind of rubbed off on Yorio and Victor. Um, this kind of leads Victor to the idea that a skater's heart is fragile as glass. So he kind of thinks what would happen if I break Yuri's heart? Dumbest idea ever. And this is when I started to get mad. Because he is an emotional wreck. He has no I started getting mad because so Yuri, he knows that Yuri is not the most confident apple of the bunch. He needs a confidence boost, so he thinks, oh, instead I'm just gonna break his heart, which is the dumbest idea ever. I got mad at him. I really was you could have done anything. You could have given him a hug or a cuddle. You could have given him a hug or a cuddle and just it's going to be fine. Just breathe. No, you're stupid behind this. I can't gonna break his already fragile heart. Dumbest idea Victor had ever. Dumbest idea. And Yuri kind of says, if he kind of tells Yuri that like I'm gonna be the reason why you don't make it to the podium, and if you don't get to the podium, I will resign as your coach. What makes you think this is a smart idea, moron? Um, that doesn't work because that kind of brings to abolition all the things that Yuri has been sort of keeping in his brain. And even Yuri kind of says, like, I know I'm not the greatest. I know that, like, I need a lot of help. But, like, damn, at least you need to have some kind. I need you to have more faith in me than I do. Before he even gets to that point, he says he's used to failing. Like, failing for Yuri is fine. Like, he's okay with failing. That's kind of been his whole career so far. Up to this season, his whole past career has been failing. So he's failing. But like when it comes to him failing with someone as popular and as important as Viktor Nikiforov, one of the best skaters of their time, it makes him feel like if I fail, that's gonna make him look like a failure, and I don't want him to be a failure because of me, and that's completely understandable. Like you don't want your idol to look bad because of something you did. I completely sympathize with that. And I don't think there's been a person in the been that says, yeah, Yuri was stupid for thinking that. That's completely understandable. And Victor at this point has no idea what to do. Or he's hysterically crying, he's screaming. He has completely broken down into full fledged. I don't care how I look right now. I'm going to have this time. It's not even like a panic attack. And like he's finally verbally expressing what's on his mind. And I felt so sad by watching this. I had to pause it like so many times because like, I didn't want to see Yuri cry. Yuri crying is depressing. And I felt so bad. I wanted to give him a hug like Victor should have done to begin with. If Victor just gave him a hug and a cuddle and just told him it's gonna be fine, we wouldn't be in this mess. But no, your stupid mind has to go and say some stupid stuff. Oh, I'm so annoyed. And like he just like I don't know how to deal with crying people. I just give you a kiss and like this is when York says no. Like I don't want. He says like no. And he just says I need you to stay close to me and I need you to have more faith that I'm going to win than I do. Because right now I don't have any confidence that I'm going to win. And I've had these feelings saying like I need someone to have more confidence and faith in me than I do. I don't have any. So I completely like sympathize with Yuri in this case. And he just stay close to him and not leave him. So I just felt so heartbroken watching this completely relatable character having a breakdown like we've all probably had. And oh my god, I was so emotional. I had to pause it so many times. I didn't want to cry. I just didn't want to cry. That looked gross. Anyway. I'm pretty sure that looked gross. But like I didn't want to cry because like I think we all have felt like, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it, but you always have that one person that says, you're gonna make it, you're gonna be fine. And at that moment he felt like he was like somebody else is thinking I'm not gonna do it. It's bad enough all the skating world doesn't think I'm gonna do it. It's bad enough I don't think I'm gonna do it, but like you're my idol, you're my coach, you're supposed to be the one saying that you can. It was so trash. In this moment and I did not like in this moment in time. I thought he was garbage. I know I'm moving around so much, but my leg is falling asleep. I felt like he was so garbage in this moment. I felt like he was trash. I hated it. I hated it to this point. And then once Yuri kind of calms down, they go upstairs to go skate, and like Victor, while Yuri's on the ice, he's kind of like feels better after crying, a normal thing. Like once I get my cry out, I feel a little bit better. And even if he hits the ice, he kind of like pokes a bolt on in Victor's head and kind of like pats his head. I thought was weird. It was kind of weirdly cute. And while Yuri's on the ice, he kind of reflects on like how pissed he is at Victor for not being able to handle him crying, and how like he's so unexperienced as a coach that he doesn't know how to deal with someone crying. Like, it shouldn't be news that he gets nervous before a competition. It really should not be any news. But like, no, whatever. And Victor's kind of curious on like why he's kind of like smiling, and like he kind of Yuri kind of makes the comment saying that like Victor looked kind of Victor's face when he started crying was priceless, and trying to find humor in the situation, which is also extremely normal. And he sort of, he kind of pours out everything into this performance, and he kind of bears himself open and performs his life during this performance. And he changed the last jump at the very last second because he thought, I wonder if I change the jump from this to this. I don't know skating lingo. And he kind of wanted how Victor's face would feel. And apparently, this is sort of, one of Victor's kind of special moves. Kind of, I'm thinking of Beyblade, my fault. Kind of one of his favorite moves to do, but like Victor has never done it at the end of a performance when his fatigue would be at his highest. He has lost no stamina, no speed. He's just doing one after the other one, and he's slaying at it. And at the end, he kind of takes his final, like, his usual, like, this kind of gesture, and he sees Victor, like, with his head in his hands, and he's kind of, like, running to go get to the other side of, like, the exit. And, he sort of, Victor leaps to Victor. Victor leaps forward toward Yuri and just kisses him. In the show, it's a censored kiss, which I'm irritated over, but we all knew it was a kiss. The reaction of the audience made us knew it was a kiss. And when he pulls away, he kind of says, I wanted to surprise you more than you have surprised me today, and this was the only thing I can think of. And Vic Yuri kind of says, "Well, it worked." When I first saw it, I was shook. I knew a kiss was gonna happen, and probably kind of knew it would be censored, but like, I was still kind of pressed. I wanted it to be the full thing. Still wanted to see this full kiss, but that's okay. That's fine. Whatever. And a kiss is still a kiss. We all knew it was a kiss. Even the writer said it was a kiss. So like, we know it's a kiss, guys. Just show the thing. A video of them showing the non-censored kiss. I don't know. I have to find it again, and I might tweet it out or something. I don't know. Go follow me on Twitter on Puzzle Queen 17. Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Puzzle Queen 17, and you'll see all my tweets. And currently, all my tweets are about Beyonce because she slays. I'm so garbage. Um, Yuri comes out silver, and it kind of ends with them heading over to Moscow to face Yuri Posetsky. And that's pretty much how the episode ends. Him on a plane, heading to the airport, heading to take off in the sky. And this is one of my episode 7 is one of my favorite episodes because it really does touches on Yuri's mental psyche, how he's processing all of this, and him having sort of a panic attack. And I really like when a show kind of emphasizes like characters' mental and emotional struggles. I really like that. So this is one of my favorite episodes, along with episode 10, because of all the tea that gets spilled. And I'm so excited to do my review on episode 10 because I can finally connect all of these dots that I've been wanting to do forever. So that, ladies and gents, is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to give a huge high five to the like button and leave a comment down below how you felt about episode 7 and episode 6. How do you feel about Yuri crying? Do you believe that Victor did the right thing? And now as I kind of think about it, I feel like when he said that, it kind of helped him get out all of that pent up emotion, but like it was still garbage. I still didn't like Victor Yuri crying, and I still don't like Yuri crying. So that's why I think it was kind of trash. Like, let me know your opinion on that. And do not forget to push the subscribe button and make the notification bell is clicked so you know every time that I post on my channel. And for those who just really like my videos and are watching this knowing I do shadow hunter videos, I will unfortunately miss episode 5. We're on 5, right? So 5, are we 5? Are we on 6? I feel like we're on 6. Oh, I'm looking up real fast. I feel like we're on episode 5. I feel like at this point we should at least be on episode 6. It's possible. I don't know. We could be on like episode 6. I don't know. I just feel like we're on episode. I feel like what episode are we on? Are we on 5 or are we on 6? Let me look it up. Yes, I'm on there. Don't touch me. I feel like we're on episode 5. We're looking. We're looking. We're looking. We're looking. We're looking. Can we find what episode we are on? Can we find it? 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 Can we find what episode we're on? Can we find it? Can we find it? Can we find it? Yeah. Can we find it? Can we find it? Can we find it? Yeah. Can we find it? Can we find it? Can we find it? No, I cannot find it. Either way, though, I think for episode 5, I'm gonna have to miss basically the point is I'm gonna miss next Tuesday's episode because I gotta go do a performance. But the second I get home, I'm going to watch it. But my video is gonna be later than usual, and I'm so stressed about it. I gotta leave here for a whole day so I don't watch sneak peeks and I won't be able to be involved with the Shadow Hunter chats. And that makes me kind of sad. So either way, though, my video for episode 6 of Shadow Hunters next coming up Tuesday, I'm gonna have to miss because I'm going to be not home watching it. So the second I watch it, I will upload the video, even if it means I do it the day like that at like 8 o'clock at night. So just be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, Puzzle Piece Army. I love you guys so much. Also, comment if you like Puzzle Piece Army or Puzzle Army. Puzzle Pieces or Puzzle Army. I don't know. I think I like puzzle pieces together. I don't better. I don't know. Either way, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And let me do that hard again. That looks trash. There we go. I love you guys. And I'll see you in about a minute. I'll see you in a minute. Coming up with episode 8 or 9 of Yuri on Ice. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.